When it comes to tying a drop shot, it's honestly really simple, and it's just one of those things where there's a few tricks that you can go along with it to make it a little more efficient, and then also I feel like apply more action to the bait. And I just have a joiner knot here, which this is an FG knot, very slim and thin, but I have like a 10 to 15 foot leader or so. Starting off with a hook, and there's a couple different options. You can have a straight Aberdeen style, which I like a lot, that I thread the bait on for this one, or you can have a drop shot style hook, more of an octopus look, where you're nose hooking that bait. But all you simply do is we're gonna start with threading the hook on. Now hook up, going up the main line. And so a lot of times I'll do, you know, a foot to 16 inches or so, more the better. You can always cut it to what you want. And now what I'm gonna do is basically tie a Palomar knot. So I'm gonna go back through the bottom of the eye to create that loop that I need. And so now that we're through both of them here, I'm simply gonna pull that tag end that I pulled through there until I have that 14, 16 inches of line or so. And basically where I have that hook, you know, sliding on both of those lines with this loop. Now a Palomar knot is very simple, it's just an overhand knot. I'm gonna tie it over top here. And now I pull that loop through. And what I'm gonna do with that loop that I just pulled through is I'm gonna put the hook through there. Simply slide the hook right through there. You always want to wet your line. You have a lot of things coming together here. And I'm simply going to pull both ends tight very slowly so I don't burn anything. It's very limp line. And so now it's on there, but this is where you can add a little bit to it. And so right now, like the hook will somewhat want to stand out, but it'll also pivot on there. Now what I'm going to do is take that tag end that I had and go back through just the top. Now what this is going to do is always stand my hook straight out. So I'm going to pull that through the top, basically pulling the knot through the eye. Now depending on what hook you have or how big of line you're using diameter, a lot of times you can just simply pull that knot right through there. Now what's going to happen is that knot is basically going to hold your hook up. So that way your line or your hook is not going to fall straight on your line and hold your bait. So when you pull your line tight, it pivots that hook up, you know, and so that's very simple, little easy trick. Then simply after that, you take your drop shot weight, simply here, a quarter to 3/16 ounce tungsten weight, and I like to tie them on just because they're expensive and you don't want to lose them, and that's how simple tying a drop shot is.
Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to stay up to date with the latest tips and techniques to help you get the next bite.